How do you ensure you're truly prepared to execute any event? Whether you are a brand ambassador, team lead, in-market manager, or in my case, a tour manager, there are certain precautions and things that you have to do prior to any event to ensure that you are equipped, prepared, and ready for a successful activation. I'm going to go over these tips as well as more in a minute. So make sure you stay tuned, hit that subscribe button to receive future how-to videos, and yeah, I'm going to break it all down for you in a minute. So this is before our activation today. We've already placed our vehicle. Now we're about to start taking out all the assets out of the vehicle and get it ready and prepared for today's event. Alright guys, today I'm going to give you my top 3 tips for preparing to execute any type of program. So let's go ahead and start at the bottom with tip number 3. Making sure you conduct any site checks and reach out to any on-site contacts prior. Yes, it may not seem like a big deal, but making sure that you talk to the on-site contacts for your event prior to ensure they have the allotted footprint area as well as accounted for your event assets and element is key. I cannot tell you the number of times I have arrived on site, and even after speaking to an on-site contact, they still did not get a good grasp for making sure that my footprint as well as elements would be able to fit in the allotted size, and we had to make adjustments on the fly. But I say this to say, take the time, call the on-site contacts, and even if you have a chance, go and do a site check prior to the event to ensure you're equipped and you're able to communicate any concerns to the account manager or staffing coordinator prior. Tip number 2, making sure that you arrive early. Early does not mean 10 to 15 minutes before your event. Early means at least 1 to 3 hours prior to the start of your event time. This will give you time to change any of the logistical areas, make sure that your footprint is good to go, make sure that your vehicle as well as any of the elements will be able to fit in the footprint, and if you need to make any adjustments accordingly, you'll be able to do so. During this time, you'll also have the opportunity to reach out to any EXPs, brand ambassadors, any cooks in our case, product specialists, as well as any other individuals which will be on site to assist you with the execution of your event. So being on time is the best thing to do, and making sure that you incorporate and you plan logistically your routing to make sure that you're able to arrive in a timely manner is important. And lastly, let's go ahead and jump into it with my top tip. Making sure that you have the energy, the enthusiasm, and that you are prepared for the execution of your event. What sense does it make to go ahead and do the site checks, to set up your footprint, if you're not dialed in and enthused to go ahead and execute the event? While it may seem like simple and an easy task, after building a footprint and going through all the logistics to set it up, you may not be that enthused about it. But I'm here to tell you, as an EXP, it is your job to bring the energy, bring the enthusiasm, and ensure that you are prepared for any event. It's also important to make sure that you think 2 steps ahead of your current situation. So while everything may be set up and good to go, you always got to think about those just in case and emergency situations, because I'm here to tell you, oftentimes they will occur. So enjoy executing your events out in the field as an EXP. No day will ever be the same, but in order to ensure that you are equipped, you have to be able to adjust on the fly, and more importantly, you have to love what you do and make sure that you are a BWAB, a brand within a brand, and you're representing yourself, the agency, as well as the client in a professional manner. Thanks guys for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and click that subscribe button, and I'll be providing you guys with more tips and more videos as to how to ensure you are successfully prepared for any situation and at any position as an EXP. Talk to you guys later.